The views of the guest are that of the guests and do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, the Recruiter Call channel, nor its host. This site content is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only.
What's going on, guys? Well, today's the day. Today, it happened. Armageddon across the world. Today is the official day of the TikTok ban in full effect. So imagine you're a truck driver like myself. You're cruising down the highway and your only lifeline out there was TikTok. Imagine one morning you wake up, he's gone. Just like that. Well, what do it mean for you truck drivers out there that all ran from YouTube over to TikTok to gain instant virality? To get noticed real quick, something that you couldn't do on YouTube. Y'all said YouTube was hard. It was too much work. YouTube is doing too much. Yeah, I agree. I was with you in the beginning. I saw you guys over there getting likes, views, pop a video at 3 o'clock in the evening, and 24 hours later, it will be viewed by millions. I liked it that. I was jumping on it. I got on the platform. I did it for a little bit, but I realized that it wasn't for me. Short form, 1 minute click claps wasn't for me. But I knew down the line that TikTok was going to change and TikTok was going to compete with YouTube. I said it then and I see it now.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for listening. And today we just going to jump right into it, man. The TikTok ban is in full effect. See, everybody that was talking before, they was talking about how it was just going to go away from the App Store. No. TikTok said, fuck y'all. If the American government says that we can't have access to you guys, then you can't have access to us. We all hopped on TikTok this morning and bam, there it is. TikTok is shut down due to a ban that's in full effect. And then down at the bottom, it says something about, well, we hope the new president will come in and save the app. Well, let me just stop the show for a minute. You guys knew that this was inevitable. Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all seen it. It was coming.
I seen it coming.
Y'all thought y'all could get together petitions. Y'all thought y'all could just say, oh, it's just a fad. It's just talk. But now it's here. And what you guys gonna do? Y'all leaning towards a president to be your savior. The same president that started the TikTok ban in the first place. It started with him. Then it carried over to Biden, who actually signed it into law to do a 360 to go back to him to save it. Instead of tripping out on the government side of things, because it's the government, they do what they want to do. Why not just look at TikTok for what it is? Hey, you got a popular app, so much so that you can make so much money off of it just by selling it. But you didn't want to. See what the people was after. They wasn't after the app. Oh, no. We could just make plenty of apps. They was after your algorithm. They was after the system that was working TikTok. And that's what they wanted. Well, hell, we'll buy the app, but we need the algorithm. And the Chinese was just simply saying, we're not giving that up. We're not giving up the algorithm. Okay, well, just sell the app. You would have made plenty of money off of it. And TikTok would still be available for millions of Americans across the world. But would the algorithm be the same, though? Would you still be able to post that video at 3 o'clock in the evening and then 24 hours later it will be viewed by millions? Maybe, maybe not. Again, like I said, TikTok was easy. That's why all y'all ran over there. This isn't just another story about social media. It's how TikTok reshaped the entire landscape, turning truck drivers into influencers on the road. For truck drivers, TikTok wasn't just an app for these guys. It was a stage for many. The same people that created that stage over there did have a stage on YouTube. But as I said before, with YouTube, you had to build that stage. You had to engage with that stage. You had to make that stage curious for other people to come and watch it. Over the past few years, drivers across the world has jumped on TikTok to share their stories, to vent their frustrations, to crack jokes. But what actually made TikTok your go-to platform? Well, for me, when I ran over there, I thought I was going to get the same reception. But I realized the content that I was making and I was producing, which was long form content, at the time, TikTok was short form. I just couldn't get acclimated to it. But listen, it's simple. For other drivers though, no heavy editing, no long uploads, just hit record, post, and boom, your story is out there. And it's all because of TikTok algorithm, which made it so easy than ever to go viral, turning everyday drivers like yourselves into internet influencers. People who never considered themselves content creators found themselves building real communities. And some of you have. Some of you have built some good communities over there. But let's be honest, and I'm going to be totally transparent. YouTube couldn't compete with that kind of internet instant connection, though. They just didn't have the algorithm to do it. And besides, YouTube is a long form platform. That's why it was so easy for you guys to run over to TikTok and get instant mobility over there. So why did drivers run over to TikTok? Well, it's simple. It's simple. See something out there at the truck stop? Boom, TikTok. Gorgeous sunset over the Rocky Mountains? Boom, TikTok. You see, you drivers could share what's going on with you in real time without the hassle of heavy editing or competing for views like you would on YouTube. See something, record it, post it. Boom, it's up there. YouTube, I get it. See something, record it. Gotta edit it a little bit, tweak it, make it interesting, upload it, and then wait for the viewers to funnel it in. Of course, with TikTok, you didn't have to wait. It's already there. Say about 2 hours later, you already got about 50,000 views on it versus having 2 or 3 views on YouTube. I get it. So check this out. One female truck driver in particular started her influencer journey on YouTube. Another YouTuber kind of introduced us to her, and she started concentrating on her YouTube page. Well, as she said, because I had that conversation with her, shout out to Clarissa Rankin. She said in our conversation that one day she made a video, put it on TikTok, and boom, virality overnight. She racked up about 500K followers just from that one video. And then up under a year, she amassed over 1 million followers on TikTok. That's amazing in the sense of it. You amass that many followers within a couple of years on an app. Unfortunately for her YouTube page, though, it's not as much. But she amassed that just by showing what was her life like as an over-the-road truck driver at the time. And her tagline, "It's trucker's life, baby," has just went viral by itself. She's plastered on every news outlet that was out there. I had the pleasure of talking to her on my platform. That was TikTok. That did it for her, not YouTube. On YouTube, it might take years to build the same audience that she built in a couple of years on TikTok. Let's face it. Let's face it though. I'm not a fan of TikTok. I never was. No, because I knew what TikTok was all about for these drivers. It was just easier. Record, post, boom. But not only that, the algorithm knew before the drivers even knew themselves. But now it all came to an end today, Sunday, and TikTok is no longer available for millions of Americans across the world.
Hold on.
This video was made in the early mornings of when I got up and I turned on the TikTok app. And of course, there was a big banner that says, due to the ban, TikTok is unavailable. And we kind of hoping with the help of former 45, now new President 47, says that he's working hard to save the app. Now let's put this in perspective, shall we? Everybody and their mama is in a tizzy because of this one app, this one single app that literally changed the world. Back then when 45 was in office, he said that the app was dangerous because it was owned by a China company, and China had access to our information. And with that information, they was afraid that the whole world would be at risk. This is when he was 45 and he said that. So he made it his mission to say, hey, ByteDance, if you don't sell your China interests in the app that is being used by over 1 million Americans, I'm afraid we're going to have to shut you down and get rid of you from over here. Now, China said, nah, we ain't interested. We ain't interested in selling because we know what you want. We know that you want our algorithm. That's all it is. So 45 at the time put in motion to get the app banned. 46 came in, made it into law. The app got banned today, this morning, when we all turned it on and the app went dark. Now they're saying that 47, which will be the current president, the same guy, by the way, that initiated the ban in the first place, they're now saying that he's here to be their savior. Mind you, this is the same person that initiated the ban in the first place. Let that sink in. Now, with that said, TikTok just basically says, psych, we're back. But mind you, you're still not able to download it from the app stores because it's no longer there in the app stores. And a few of you went out and deleted the app off your phone for fear that y'all would never be able to access the app again. Now, psych, the app is back. We appreciate number 47 for coming in and try to rescue us. The same guy that initiated the ban in the first place, you giving praise to now? Okay. So the app is back, but you still won't be able to access it through the app stores because of the ban. So good luck with the app that's already on your phone. And then when it comes time to update, when it start glitching, when it start acting slow, when it start acting funny, are you still going to keep it? I don't know. But now let me just say this much. For the businesses, I do feel for them because they use TikTok as a promotion tool to get their businesses and their brands out there. I get it. I understand it. And I know that it's going to hurt going into the future. For the people that use TikTok for bullshit, yeah, I am glad that it's over with for you guys. Mr. Just sit there in front of a live feed and beg 24/7. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys have to now figure out a way. Maybe YouTube Shorts will do it. Maybe YouTube Live will do it. Maybe you'll run back to Instagram Reels or Facebook Reels. But let's see if you guys get the same gist that you would have gotten from TikTok. And for everybody else, myself included, where I'm going to get my content from now? Am I going to get it from Reels? Am I going to get it from Facebook? Well, I still get my content from Facebook. That's never going to change. But I guess now I'm going to have to focus more on YouTube and see what's out there as far as getting content. Or if you guys would like, just send me videos. Lockoutmenpodcastguest at gmail.com. But again, what's going to happen next for you drivers? It's obvious. You're going to come right back to YouTube.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
You're going to come right back to YouTube. But here's the kicker, though. Building a following on YouTube is really like climbing a hill in an 18-wheeler and having no trailer brakes. The growth is slower. Editing takes longer. And honestly, the competition on YouTube is stiff. The quick bite-sized moments that worked on TikTok don't always translate to YouTube's longer format. maybe the shorts, but you still got competition on shorts too. But here's the silver lining though. YouTube really offers depth. You can connect with followers in ways TikTok never could. It's a difference between fast food and a home-cooked meal. TikTok gives you that quick bite to eat, but YouTube gives you something to chew on. So what does the TikTok ban really mean for truck drivers? It's more than just losing the app for you guys. It's losing a lifeline. TikTok just wasn't for entertainment. It was for connection. It was for community. And yes, for some, it was for income. Let me stop right there. Let me stop the show right there. After the day, and if you guys still haven't got paid, are y'all going to get paid that money that TikTok owes you now? Or is TikTok going to say F y'all and keep the money? There's already a bunch of you drivers that already have YouTube accounts that's just going to go ahead and jump right back on it. Majority of you guys already have Instagram accounts. Y'all going to do is just jump right back on it. And then for Facebook, I'm sure plenty of you got a Facebook account, but how many of y'all going to jump right back on it? But with all that said, the question is, will those particular platforms offer the same opportunity for growth and engagement that TikTok done? Of course, the answer isn't clear, but what is clear is that the trucking community is resilient. Yes, we are. And we will always find ways to adapt like we always have. So maybe some of you drivers, y'all just might want to focus on other platforms where their followers aren't just watching like they do on TikTok, but they are engaging with you to grow on YouTube. So I'm going to just leave this here. Would you guys rather go viral quickly, or would you want to build something that lasts over time? And what is the next step for you guys on social media? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, everybody.